Amazon FBA, like, is that really real? Like, passive income, is that really real? Okay, they're doing it. It's obviously real. How do I do it? And I'm here to present you that knowledge. What's going on, guys? Coming at you live from beautiful New Zealand. Today I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make an Amazon FBA video. It's long overdue. Right now, if you found me on YouTube or if you've been watching me for a while, my name is Dan Vass and I've been making e-commerce and online business videos for, I guess, 6 years now. And I've always been basically giving the full, real way of starting an online business, the best ways actually for yourself from the matrix and from this, like, corporate slavery that we're all stuck in, that we're all really born into. I know you want to be out there traveling the world, making money online, making hundreds, thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars every single day. I know it sounds crazy. It sounded crazy to me when I started, but it all starts with the first step. And the first step is an online business. If I was starting right now today fresh, I'd be starting an Amazon FBA business. It's actually the business that I started with myself. And it was amazing. I had a couple failures, but by my third product, I reached very good success. I went from 0 to 32K a month in sales. Again, that's sales, it's not profit. We're gonna talk about the difference here, all about transparency. So I also wanted to say that I'm tired of all these people that are popping up, and they're talking about Amazon and the best strategies and so on. I've created the best program, the best mentorship program with the highest level of success and the highest best student reviews in the entire industry. We're at a 4.8 out of 5 with like over 800 real student reviews. And so, I'm really proud of that. And that's why, I want to be giving you this knowledge today. I'm super excited. Let's get into it. I actually just wanted to show you some of my recent student successes from people that have joined Ecom Freedom in the past several years. These actually are all recent successes, so they're still selling on Amazon. My first student I want to mention, his name is Abel. He's a U.S. Army veteran, and he recently just reached $1,000 a day in sales with his Amazon FBA business. I actually recorded a student interview with him. I love to interview successful students like all the time because I want to show you just how possible it is. The biggest question that I get when I travel, even when people ask me what I do, I tell them like I have several online businesses and I started with Amazon FBA and I also do affiliate marketing. I also sell digital courses and do coaching as well. And they ask me and they're like, Amazon FBA, like, is that really real? Like passive income, is that really real? And, it's interesting because when a person realizes, okay, wait, this person is doing it and this person is doing it and this person is doing it, and these people are not really that different than me, this entire new world opens up to them and they start to realize, okay, they're doing it. It's obviously real. How do I do it? And I'm here to present you that knowledge. So Abel, $1,000 a day with Amazon. Joey, he joined like 4 or 5 years ago. He joined Ecom Freedom, my program, like that long ago. $9 million in sales with e-commerce and Amazon. Amazing, amazing story. You can watch that as well later. After this video, make sure to stay tuned because I'm going to be dropping some knowledge bombs here. And I'm going to be giving you the 2 secrets right now. It's actually setting yourself apart from all the competition and all of those people who won't really succeed with Amazon. The 2 ways to really build a successful Amazon FBA business this year, right now. So we had Joey, 9 million. We had Patrick Jung, 250K with his Amazon FBA business in his first year in sales. And we have Patrick Fosa from Brazil, landed in America, not knowing a single word of English, $9 million in sales with his e-commerce business. Super proud of these guys. And these are just some of the successes. There's been tons over the last several years. My whole channel is full of these interviews and you can find them online, I'm sure. So the first step to starting anything is setting a goal. And I believe that the best goal to starting an Amazon FBA business specifically is 10K a month. I would say for any other online business as well. The reason it's 10K a month, first in sales, then in profit, the reason why that's a good goal is because I call it the freedom number. When you're making $10,000 a month in profit, okay, but first you got to make that in sales and I'll explain. But when you're making 10K a month in profit, at that point, you're out of survival mode, okay? So you're like, if you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you study that in school, I did, first level is in survival mode, like the need for shelter and for food. Most people are stuck in that, right? 99% of people are stuck in that. They're worrying about the prices of rent, the prices of food, the price of gas. And of course, if you're stuck in that, stressing out every day, like how am I going to pay my bills with this job that I work, with this salary that doesn't even meet inflation? How am I going to even think about my purpose or even think about, the things that I really want to do in my life? And so most people are stuck just sitting at their corporate jobs or working on the job site. And they're like looking at all these people living their dream lives on Instagram. And they're like, what the hell? Like, what am I doing? Right? And that's literally most people. So I'm here to get you out of that and get you living a movie version of your life. So first goal is 10K a month. That'd be about 120K in sales, stems on FBA. So let's break down the math to 10K a month. All right. So just to, and by the way, a lot of people, they think like, especially if you've been programmed, with kind of like the 9 to 5 mindset for most of your life, you might not it might not be believable to you, like these numbers. And so that's why I find breaking down the math makes it so much more achievable and believable in your mind. And once something is believable in your mind, at that point, it becomes so much more realistic, and you almost move to that goal like on autopilot, because you know that it is a possibility in your life. Once you know something is a possibility, it just comes automatically, right? So to hit 10K a month in sales, you have to sell a $50 product on Amazon 200 times a month. So 200 units of a $50 product on Amazon every month. That's about 6 to 7 units a day. Okay, now to hit 10K a month in profit, because the actual average profit margin on Amazon is about 30%. It can be 40, it can be 20, like especially when you're starting out, it's a little lower, but over time it goes up. I'm talking about 3, 6, 9 months down the line. It's not like 10 years, right? Nothing crazy. So to hit 10K a month in profit, you have to do about 30K a month in sales. And so to hit that, you just times 3, what we just did. So a $50 product times 600 units a month, that's about 20 to 25 units a day. Sounds like a lot. It's really not. You can ask like the guys that I interview on my channel, the guys and the girls, like your product, when you actually do it right, when you follow the right advice and the right mentorship, you can actually go from like 0, and then you start off with like 4 or 5 units a day, your product's ranking, and it can quickly jump up to 20, 30, even 50 sales a day. It's not out of the ordinary, right? Obviously, these are like exceptional results, but that's the thing about Amazon. If you have a good product and you improved it well, and it's an offer that's better than what's available on the market, then you give your customers a reason to buy from you and not from anybody else. And that's how you really set yourself apart. And of course, you can also split that between 2 or 3 different products. Let's say you launch your first product, you get that to 10K a month in sales, that's 200 units a month. Then you can add on another product. And now you're building a brand. And branding is really so important on Amazon and with any business, because you don't want to just be copying and pasting things from China, because anybody, it doesn't really set you apart. You want to create a brand that stands for something, that has a brand mission, where people know that if they buy from your brand, they know that they're going to get quality products. So you got your first product up and running, then you can add on a second one, then you can add on a third one as well. And so of course, if you do 200 units each month from every single one of these products out of the 3, you're going to hit 10K a month in profit consistently. Okay. So how do we do this? Well, step 1, starting budget. We need to talk about that. It's very important. A lot of people on YouTube and on social media, they don't talk about this because they just want to sell you their bullshit, and they don't really give you an accurate picture of what's needed for this business model. And that pisses me off, because if I was in your shoes right now, I'd want to know, okay, how much do I need to invest? What are the chances that I'm going to make my money back on this investment? And what's like the worst case scenario and the best case scenario, right? So we're going to get into that here. So step 1, starting budget. You need about 5K just for your product inventory. Now, the reason why it's 5K is because we found that 5K is the optimal amount for a beginner to invest in their first product. Now, I know some people put like 10K, into their first product. Some succeed, some don't. But the truth is that even when you're, when you're starting fresh, even when you have like the best knowledge from, the best advice you can find online, you're in a good program, you have a good mentor, and all that sort of stuff. Like even at that point, if you're investing 10K, you're still a beginner, and you don't have that experience that can only come with time and with, repeated action over time, right? So that's the thing about the starting budget. 5K is optimal. It's not excessive, and it's not like a low enough amount where you can only, you can't get enough units for your product to make it worth it, right? To actually get it to launch. The real fuel in an Amazon FBA business is your inventory, right? Because without product units, well, obviously you're not going to achieve any kind of sales, because you're not selling anything, right? So remember that. That's something people don't really think about, that to actually make money, you need to invest in product inventory. If you don't have any inventory, you're not making any money. That's why 5K is the optimal amount. Now, look, if you're there and you're like, you know what, I don't have 5K, but I have like $3,000, right? But you have a 9-to-5 job that maybe you don't absolutely love, or you have another source of income. For example, myself, when I started, I just quit my corporate bank job, my 9-to-5, because I was tired of it and I wanted to get into entrepreneurship. And I started cleaning windows. I started a window cleaning business, and I found a way to actually make great money, doing that, because where I come from, manual labor gets paid very well, even if it's cleaning windows. People don't really want to do that kind of like dirty work, let's say. And so, I used that money that I had coming in. I had a renewable source of income that basically, I knew that, all right, well, if I invest my money into my Amazon FBA business, and even if it doesn't work out, well, I can just go out and clean more windows. And, I'm basically just going to keep funneling that into Amazon until I succeed. And with Amazon, you really only need to win once, because once you got a successful product up and running, at that point, the amount of time that you need to actually maintain it goes way down. And once you have an optimized listing, you got optimized marketing like PPC going, which is Amazon pay-per-click. And at that point, you can rinse and repeat and move on to another product. So if you have 5K, perfect. If you have more than that, great. Even if you have more than that, I would not recommend investing all of it. 5K, that's just for your product inventory. That's for your startup costs. Okay. I'm including like a marketing budget in that and everything else. So $5,000 US. Okay. Now, let's say if you have 2,000 or 3,000, but you have a 9-to-5 job and you have a renewable source of income, you have a way to actually make money every single month. Maybe you don't love it. Maybe it's a 9-to-5 job where you're like, I really don't want to be here. That's fine. It's actually a really good thing because then you have a source of income that you can use to funnel into your Amazon FBA business. And even if, your first product doesn't go the best, well, then you can just rinse and repeat and you have a source of cash that keeps coming in. Now, if you don't have a source of income with money coming in every month, it does get harder because then you're kind of like scrounging. You're like, okay, I only have this amount of money. I need to make this work. And for some reason in life, I find that when you give too much importance to something working out, let's say if you're like, I need this first product to work out, it doesn't happen. I don't know why. I don't make the rules, okay? And so that's why you want to kind of reduce that importance of like your first product succeeding. Who cares if it's not your first, okay? Second, third, fourth. It's still better than, working a 9-to-5 that you hate, climbing the corporate ladder, knowing that you're going to be stuck in the matrix for the rest of your life, never being able to travel the world, be in a place like this, like beautiful New Zealand, Ruby Bay. Like this is literally my life. I mean, to a lot of people, my life is a vacation. And this is a vacation for me, even though this is work, right? And that's because I took that first step. I started my Amazon FBA business. I built upon that. I added new income streams, now I'm here and an 8-figure entrepreneur, loving my life and doing what I love every day, which is helping you unplug from the matrix and also live a life like this, right? So if you have 5K, great. Now, if you only have like $2,000 or $3,000, but you have a line of credit and you're responsible with credit, that's something that you could leverage as well. If you're not responsible with credit, I would not recommend using credit, okay? You got to know yourself. Self-awareness is key. So 5K, that's just for your product inventory and your marketing costs. And that's not including the price of any mentorship and anything like that you would join as well. And we're going to talk about that later. I don't want to force anything on you. I just want to be real with you. The way that I started was because I had good mentors and I took the courses that were available online at the time. Trying to do this without a course is very foolish. It's not that it hasn't been done before. It's just that you're not maximizing your chances of success. And think about it. People pay like $25,000, $50,000 or more for university. They plunge into debt and they're not taught anything to do with actually making money. You go out into the real world and you're like, wow, I actually have to make money. I wasn't taught any of this. And now I'm here with 50K in debt. That was literally me. And I had no choice but to become an entrepreneur to fucking pay off that debt, because I was like, if I don't, I'm going to literally spend 50 years paying this shit off. And I'm like, absolutely not. That's not happening. So that was step one, appropriate starting budget. Now, step two is finding a product. Now, AI has made this so much easier. I wish I had this when I started. ChatGPT, I know you've probably, seen tons of videos on this and heard about this tool. ChatGPT makes e-commerce so much easier because it's like a brainstormer for you, right? You can use ChatGPT to find your products over and over again until you find a winner. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. This is literally like the biggest number one underutilized secret to starting an Amazon FBA business. And then it goes even deeper and I'll show you how. All right, so let me show you how to actually do this. I'm on my computer. Let's do it. Right here, I got ChatGPT open. To access it, there's going to be a link down below. You can also just Google it. It's going to ask you to create a free account. Now, I have a paid account. It's about $20 a month. You don't really need it. Depending on when you watch this video, to access ChatGPT 4 or later, you might need the paid account. It's not that necessary. It's also only $20 a month. So, it's not a big deal. But you can be the judge of that. I wouldn't say it's absolutely necessary. All right, so right here, I'm going to type in, find me 50 potential product ideas that are unique to launch in the Amazon or on Amazon FBA in the fitness niche. Boom. And the reason why I put unique is because if you don't put unique, it's going to give you like very basic products like yoga mats and kettlebells and things like that, things that have been very overdone. So right here, we got a list. So we got smart yoga mats with integrated sensors and a companion app to guide and correct poses. That sounds cool. Portable kettlebell sandbag, a collapsible kettlebell that can be filled with sand or water. Sounds cool. Bluetooth-enabled jump rope that tracks your jumps and syncs data with a smartphone app. Eco-friendly resistance bands, so biodegradable or recycled material resistance bands. Oops, we got an error. Sometimes this happens, you just press reload, but these are good ideas. Posture correcting workout shirt, a shirt with built-in sensors to correct posture during workouts. That sounds really cool, actually. So you also want to look for products that you can charge like at least $30 or $40 for or over. You kind of have an idea for that. You don't want to like go for products that are like $6 or $8. It's going to be very hard to make a profit with that. I would say $30 or over for sure. Because then you just have more profit, and the more profit you have, the more room you have to play with and the more like kind of like give you have with marketing. So I'm interested in this posture correcting workout shirt. I mean, maybe that's something you can sell for $40 or $50. All right, so we're gonna go to Amazon, and this works for any Amazon marketplace. All of them are great. I would recommend starting in the US, but also if you're from like Germany, German, you can do Germany. Also, if you're from France, same thing. Canada's fine. I would say the only one that hasn't really caught on is Australia, but maybe in the future it will catch on. So maybe just there needs to be enough time to pass. But I mean, Amazon worldwide is huge, and you can make amazing money in any of the countries. We're on Amazon right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my Jungle Scout is preloaded And what Jungle Scout is it's by far the best tool that you can have for a new Amazon FBA seller because it shows you how much products are making on Amazon. I'm going to show you this right now. Posture correcting workout shirt. Never heard of this before. As you can see here, we got some shoulder support shirts, men's posture correction, high performance shirt, right? Shoulder support shirts, that's what it's called. You were looking for the main keywords, that a particular product would fall under. So for example, right here, this Tommy Cooper shoulder support shirt. And then what we do is we pull up Jungle Scout. Loaded actually really fast today. I didn't preload this at all. And I'm actually doing live product research here. This is not something that I found before this video, and I'm just showing you it. So this Tommy Cooper right here, it's making about $28,875 a month, and that's an estimate. But these are very accurate estimates, and they're updated, I think, every day, or maybe even more frequently than that. As you can see here, the amount of reviews we have is 1,800. So if we go and look at this, I mean, there's a shirt for literally $83, but people are buying it. And it also has UPF 50 sun protection. I mean, it's a very simple product. It's like $80. There's like really no competition. Now, the important thing here to look for is patents. What a patent is basically an exclusive license given to a particular seller or a brand that they applied for with the government to allow them the exclusive rights to sell a particular product. So we're going to do a quick patent search here. So to find a patent, we're going to go on Google Patents, which is patents.google.com. And here we're going to type in shoulder support shirt. All right. Okay, so support shirt with sleeve reinforcement regions. And also, too, you can just like type in the brand. So Tommy Copper, I guess. Tommy Copper patent. Okay, so here we are. Patents assigned to Tommy Copper IP. So, nope, I don't see anything about posture correcting. I don't see anything about posture correcting here, to be honest with you. Patents are important. And if you're inexperienced, this is a way to do it, but obviously you always want to check with a lawyer. You can always check with a patent lawyer. There's a ton of them that don't charge that much money. You can also go on like Upwork and do a patent search, but right here, this is a product. This shoulder support shirt, what we're going to do is we're going to type in, actually, we're going to go to the reviews. Let's see like what people are actually writing about this. So people are saying, so this person broke their ribs. They saw some ads about the shirt. They love the fit. It relieves their pain and gives them great shoulder support. All right, that's great. Now we can go to the 1-star reviews and we can see what the problems are with the product. And these are all opportunities for you that you can improve the product with, and you can actually set yourself apart from the sellers and capture that business or capture that market. Someone said the extra large is too tight for her husband, but maybe her husband was just large, very large. Someone said it doesn't work. You want to look for like the common complaints. They're saying that it really has nothing to do with posture, right? So what you do is then you can source from China or you can source from America. I recommend for this type of product, anything that doesn't go in your mouth or on your skin, source that from China, go to Alibaba. And what you're doing is you're trying to find a supplier who makes this sort of item. So posture or shoulder support shirt. So I'm on Alibaba right now and I'm looking at posture correcting shirts. Now, for this, since this is like a unique product, there's not like the exact product. I'm not finding the exact product on Alibaba. So in this case, what I would do is I would find a supplier who makes this sort of item, and I would reach out to them, and I would basically do my research. And there's a lot to this, right? I can't put it all in one video, but I would do my market research, and I would kind of come up with like some like preliminary one-page blueprints or just some drawings or just some bullet points for them. And I would present it to them, and then I would ask them if they're able to do it. You'd be surprised. A lot of these suppliers are willing to do it. And obviously in this case, it's like a higher, it's harder than just copying and pasting a product off Alibaba, but that's exactly how you succeed. You want to actually create something that is good for the market, that is an improvement over what's available. I guarantee that whoever launches this is going to really, succeed. It looks like a great market. To be honest with you, there's a lot of people that struggle with like shoulder pain and back pain and stuff. So that's a whole market in and of itself. And right here, we can see that this product here, they have like a UPF 50. I guess it's like a sun protection. Yeah, never heard of UPF. But I guess that's like a sun protection metric. Now, what I can do is I can plug this into ChatGPT. Okay, and then here it kind of glitched. So we're just going to click on regenerate, and we're going to stop it. And I'm going to put I like the posture correcting shoulder support shirt idea. Give me 5 ways to improve this shirt, or 5 features that would be great to really improve this shirt, right? Boom. All right, integrated biofeedback technology. So obviously that's like very advanced, can't do that. So, you're looking for things that are realistic. You're just trying to make something a bit better. You're not trying to make something like an insane amount better because it's just going to be too hard. Make your life easy, okay? Temperature control fabric, I'm sure that's pretty easy to get. There's a lot of activewear that has like cooling technology. Adjustable compression zones. I mean, I don't know how you'd get that. Maybe you'd have like some adjustments on the shirt. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Ergonomic design, yeah. Antimicrobial and odor-resistant material. I would honestly do the antimicrobial, temperature control, and I would do the sun protection, and I'd make sure the shirt really pulls you up on your lower back. I think that's where people struggle, is they don't want to wear those stupid posture correctors, if you know what I'm talking about. They just want a shirt that does it for them, right? That makes their back straight. So that's an idea right there. And I just showed you how to use ChatGPT to find that idea. I showed you how to use Jungle Scout to see how much money it's making, right? And I showed you how to use ChatGPT to actually find product improvement ideas. And the great thing about ChatGPT is you can just keep going with this. You can get it, give me 5 more. Like, give me 5 more product improvement ideas for this. You can do the same thing to get it to generate an infinite list of product ideas in different niches. Just think of a niche like fitness. Today I thought fitness, tomorrow could be coffee, could be pets, right? So there you go. And I want to show you a cool thing about Jungle Scout is that when you're actually doing your market research, you're going to go on Amazon here. And let's say for this, we're going to like see the market for this shirt. So it's going to be shoulder support shirt. Okay. We're going to see what's up. We're going to pull up Jungle Scout and we're going to see what we have. So really it's Tommy Copper that dominates this market right now. And as long as you launch your product with a different name and that doesn't violate any of their patents, and we saw there's only 2, then you're good to go. Okay. So we're just going to wait for the revenue to load. By the way, for Jungle Scout, I forgot to mention that the absolute best, most discounted link available online, they've given it to me for you, for my viewers, because I'm one of their top affiliates. I've been promoting their tool for years, and, with right reason. It's something that made me successful in my Amazon FBA business and has made millions of others successful as well. So there's going to be a link down below. It's an exclusive Ecom Freedom link. Check that out. You'll see my name in there. It is cheaper than the plans available on the site, because the plans available on the site, they kind of show you like the monthly cost if you prepay for a year. You don't need a year unless you really want it. I'm not going to say no, but I would say, I asked them for like more convenient plans for, my viewers, and I would say like a month to 3 months is really what you need. So that's going to be available in the link down below. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm right-clicking and opening the link in new tab on all the products that are making money. So you can see the monthly revenue here, just to see like what they're selling here. So this is just a shoulder support brace. We just talked about this. People don't really want to wear this stuff, right? So we're going to skip that. Here we go. It seems like Tommy Copper is really the only shirt here that is doing this. We have Under Armour, of course. That's a compression short sleeve t-shirt. So, the idea is to make an Under Armour shirt, like an Under Armour type-esque shirt with the posture correcting technology built in. And I would imagine, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a chiropractor or a physical therapist, but just from my knowledge, I would imagine you would basically put in a posture correcting sort of thing in the lower back there. And I think that could be I know it could be a fantastic idea. There's a lot of different Amazon criteria. Of course, like right now, I'm just kind of eyeballing it because I've been doing this for a long time, but to give you specific criteria and to know what product is good, you want to typically look for like enough demand in the niche. So here we can see, obviously there is demand. It's just that there hasn't been enough innovation in this niche. So really the only brand that's doing this type of shirt is Tommy Copper. Usually you want to see at least 2 products, with the product you're going to launch or like similar. I would say these are all pretty similar, and I'm pretty confident here that this idea would work. But to give you direct criteria in general, when you're searching the main keywords for a product, you're looking for at least 3 products that are making above $10,000 in revenue at least, okay? And you're looking for products that can be priced above $30 to $40 or above. Below that is just not worth your time or money. So you don't want like, thousands of reviews or tens of thousands of reviews. You really, like right here, we can see that, yes, there's like 4 products with above 1,000 reviews, but they're not like this Under Armour with 8,000 reviews is not what we're going to launch. As soon as you go and improve a product, you're on a whole other level. So, you're not directly competing against those reviews. That's something to remember, okay? Another product idea right here, digital hand grip strengthener. So let's take a look at that one. Digital hand grip strengthener, because I know there's like the manual ones, right? So let's see, do we have any digital ones here? Like these are all very ugly. If you can make like a nice one, that would be great. As you can see here, if we open up Jungle Scout, there's a ton of them, different designs, and they have tons of reviews. Again, if you make a better one, you know, it's a big market, obviously. If we look at the revenue, it's going to be huge, I'm sure. The price is not that high, but if you make like a better, like a sleek one, an electronic one, again, I'm going to dive into product improvement and development in other videos as well. To an extent, there's just so much into it, and I'll talk about where I really go in depth into that here shortly, where you can find that information. But here, we can see there's like tons of reviews for all of them. The price is not that high, and the revenue, yeah, it's there, but it's also not that high. So this is something that's too competitive, and I also wouldn't really always look at the opportunity score. I would avoid that because it's not always accurate. It can't like factor in everything we're talking about, like product improvement potential and so forth. Another one here is an adjustable foam roller. So let's see. So this actually looks cool. There's not that many adjustable foam rollers at all. All right, so if we open up Jungle Scout, we see what's up. And again, we would be launching a product that's at least $50 because it's going to be adjustable. It's going to be better, right? And don't worry if you don't know how to, like, you're not an inventor. I get that. You know, I wasn't either, but it's not that hard. Trust me. I'll show you how to get that knowledge. But foam rolling market is obviously huge. You know, of course, there's one with like 34,000, but we searched up adjustable. And out of all of these, how many are adjustable? Probably not many. There's like some vibrating ones, but you know, one where it's like a collapsible foam roller could be cool. So let's see. Like for traveling, that would be fantastic. So here we have one. It's like a travel foam roller. There's a vibrating one, a morph foam roller. You got to check the patents on that. But right here, we can see that these products are making a lot of money, and there hasn't been much innovation in the foam roller market either. I'm trying to create the next wave of innovators here. You know, I'm trying to create people that actually start like $1 million businesses. And to do that, this is what you got to do. You got to create something better. So we got a product making like $1 million a month. I don't know what this is. Let's see. It's a wheel foam roller. Okay, so it's a targeted foam roller. Back stretcher with foam padding. Let's see how it works here. Okay, so basically it's just a wheel roller with 4 different sizes. They're selling for $125, and I'm pretty shocked. You can see how much money these people are making, $1 million a month, right? That's crazy. So, you know, how you analyze competition, you use Jungle Scout, you look at the reviews, you look at the revenue, you think about product improvement potential. The better, if you can actually find an improvement that like you really intuitively feel like, okay, yeah, this can set me apart. The reviews matter less, but you want to make sure that there is still enough revenue in the niche, at least 3 products making $10K a month, and at least the price $30 to $50 per unit that you can sell the product at. If you improve a product, obviously you can charge more, like this chirp wheel foam roller here, $125. That's why they're making $1 million a month. So those are the 2 most powerful ways to actually start an Amazon FBA business successfully right now. Like I said, I'm creating the next generation of innovators, of successful e-commerce brands. I want you to be living the freedom lifestyle like permanently, not just for like a year. The problem is with a lot of these YouTubers and social media people is they show you this like bullshit, and then yeah, okay, you might make some money for like 3 months, but you ain't gonna be in New Zealand at an Airbnb like this, you know, on a 3-week road trip that I'm on right now, knowing that your businesses are making millions of dollars a year. Like, you're not going to be. I'm not saying this to show off. I'm just saying this to prove a point that you want something long-term. And to get there, you need to do the things that will get you a long-term business, which I shared with you here in this video about product development and about like, okay, how do you actually, you know, set this all into motion? Because this is all way too much for, you know, the YouTube format. It's just going to take forever for me to sit here and do it. We actually just launched Ecom Freedom Elite. So I mentioned those students here in this video in the beginning, their success that they've achieved. They actually joined my program, Ecom Freedom, like in the past 4 or 5 years. And it was much different back then. It was just a wide open course that anybody could join. You know, I kind of just started it because people were asking me for it. But now, since we're the highest rated program in the business and we have a really good reputation, myself and Jeff have decided that we wanted to make it an application-only mentorship program where we only work with people that we really believe in, that we see that are driven, committed, ambitious, and are dedicated to making this work. From coaching thousands of students in the past several years, we know who tends to succeed. We know, like, you know, the profile of a person like that. And so we only want to work with those people that we know that we can help, and that, you know, we know that we can really build a group of successes here. And within Ecom Freedom Elite, that's where we go in videos, step by step. We show you from start to finish everything that we know about starting an Amazon FBA business. Myself and Jeff show you everything to do with product research, like a lot more than what I showed here. Product development, how to actually like invent a product, improve it, and how to actually make it blow up into an amazing 6, 7, and even 8-figure e-commerce brand. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to take the step and you're tired of just kind of like watching videos and not doing anything about it, go ahead and click on the link below this video to watch a short intro video that I put together there that will tell you about Ecom Freedom Elite. That will also share with you basically the criteria to see if you qualify or not. And if you do, you can go ahead and book a call with our team, and then you can join our student group of future e-commerce successes. We only take 200 people per quarter. Right now, we have 1,000 people on our wait list at the moment of me making this video. So, once the spots run out, until the next quarter, there's going to be no more students allowed in the program, because we want to make sure that we're working with, the people that are down, that are driven, that are qualified, and that are here and are ready. So click on the link down below. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found value in this video, and I hope to see you out in the world, maybe in beautiful New Zealand, like in Ruby Bay here, like where I'm recording this video, out there having fun, making money, and just living your life and being totally free and unplugged from the matrix. Thank you so much.